Allegedly. Allegedly. That's the plan. But we'll see. Okay. I haven't even opened up Final Fantasy yet. I just got home. But the plan is to start with coils. And then move on to MSQ content. Yeet. Oh, there's a new event. I need to do that. Yeah, coils. It's just the last patch. We haven't even started the last patch yet. Let me pull up that list. Tales of loss and far and fair. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 quests. Oof. There's actually a lot of quests that were removed. I didn't know that. Huh. Intriguing. Anyway, I went too far. There we go. That's where we're supposed to be. Oh, I should probably go into configuration. Let me do that, and you guys can tell me how the sound sounds. I assume you can't hear that very well. Oops. What'd I click on? No. Wrong one. Because that's pretty high, so... Sound... Master volume. I assume that's better now. And we'll just boost BGM. Sound effects. Custom sounds is probably fine where it is. I feel like BGM should be quieter than the voices, because BGM can go hard sometimes. Does that sound good, though? It's been on the whole time. I don't get it. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. I'm just fixing background. Ooga booga. Okay, that's the best you're gonna get. And then we go to... Where's my girl? There she is. And we go Strim. If we wait, there we are. Hello, everybody. It's Anya time. How many people in queue? 39. 39 in queue. Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna speedrun to Heavensward because I want to play Heavensward after I get back from break. And I owe you guys a Stardew Sunday before we go. No, we didn't. But we can wait for Hildebrand. I really, really want to finish 2.5 before we do all that. But see, then I can come back from break and we can do Hildebrand and then we can start Heavensward. I just want to finish Realm Reborn stuff because, I don't know, I just feel like that'd be more fun. But that starts with coils, so... Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. It sets up the next arc so well. And I can show you guys the cinematic. Oh, it's so good. Let me check Discord. That's the live notice. For whenever. Very unpog. Yeah, haha. Going home, haha. Haha, I live in a dorm, haha. Casually sips water. Do not break furniture. Unless you're supposed to break the furniture. Then break the furniture. But do not just break furniture. I hear footsteps. Hmm. No, I don't, haha. I don't know what you're talking about, haha. Huh? Why? 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 Why would... Why? Huh? Weird. Chocobo. Yes. I assume we're ready. I assume we're ready. Ready to watch my sister go crazy, go stupid? Aww. Rip apartment. Do they have any good ones? Like, what ones do they have? Hang on, I need to make sure. Great. We have done... Turn 4. Yes, we haven't done the first. The final corner. I thought we might have done the first of the final coil, but we haven't. Thanks, Nightbot. Sip. Water out of a straw today. I thought we might have done the first one, but we haven't. I already said that. I'm repeating myself. It depends on if they have any good ones. You never know. Might find a gem. It also depends what systems they have. Me, level 54. My sister, level 90. I really need to make sure I study the bard rotation. Ugh. Ooh, Wii games. Wii games are fun. Those are promising. I very much look forward to seeing what those are. It also depends on the PlayStation, because if it's PS3 or 2. But if it's like Call of Duty... Oh, I forgot the twins are here. Both of them here. There they are. So this is how it looks on the inside. This interment hulk still functions. Look at my sister. She's so cool. The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There is no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let us make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. Avo should be like 51, 2. There were receptacles similar to these in the previous hulks. Those held chimerical beasts, but only the Alligans know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may well be a part of Dalamud's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. Ugh. I'm just doing squats. Can't believe this. Oh, I can help. I can help. I'm helping. I'm helping. That was me. I did that. Absolutely, there would not be. Just sniping them. Well, at least they took those. Oh, I need to sprint. I do not want to be spotted. Whee! There we are. Wagons. Little wagons. Also, Slush, can you hear the background music now? Hog. Tank, 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 tank. Oh dear. I'm in danger. Oh no, I'm in danger. Yay, I helped! And I didn't die. Well, when you have the big red orb over your head and the effect is called Prey, I don't think I can survive. Wagons. True. Alright, kids, how we holding up? No treasure. By the 12 dragons, and so many. Oh, they look so much bigger from this angle. We were aware that the Allagans possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. Oh. 'Tis plain that no love was lost between the Allagans and the dragons. But was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalamud did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Allagans created, both living and unliving, were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell me something, Alisaie. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first I had assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Allagans had perhaps discovered a way to simply simulate prayer itself. However, Nail's words give me cause to reconsider, specifically the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the Primal is given form by the will of worshippers whom we have yet to. Oh. God, strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Allagans kept them imprisoned here. Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Allagan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the Primal's existence. Truly, the Allagan's ingenuity knows no bounds, and neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was man who sowed the seeds of the calamity. It's not that they have daddy issues. It's that they want their daddy because they're being tortured for eternity, which is causing him to manifest. That's what's happening. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me, Alphino. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Yeah. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities the Allagans committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they as his children or his thralls. What? Desk good. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the Primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. I'm free! Rip. What you doing over there? Killing crabs? No time for that. Got big dragon. Valid. That's a valid choice. There it is. Dalamud. The red moon. Oh dang, I have to go my own way, don't I? I can do it. I believe. I might die, but I'll do it. I got this, don't worry. I am big and strong and powerful! Second wind. Second wind was not enough. Second wind was not enough. Could you return? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This was definitely not... Oh, there's a shortcut now. Hang on. I can just take the shortcut. Hang on. Where'd you go? Which way did you go? Which way do I go? Lost and confused. I'm going right. Right was not the correct option! I will go left. Everything is fine. Yeah. That's just what kind of happens. Hello. I'll just hope I don't die here. It's fine. You went left. You need to go right. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Oh, he's turning around. Okay. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Look at the way he walks. Look at his silly little legs. It's not making the funny noises. Here we go. Okay. Big hands, tiny little legs. Why is he a T-Rex suddenly? Can't see if I don't move. Metal Hydra. Oh dear. Oh dear. Whoa. Orange scary. Which one is it? It's I know I have an ability that clears my ouchies. Do I have that on my bar? I don't know. Anyway. Aw, man. There I go! Coils, you kind of need to know someone. Wardens, you're at, yeah, okay. I have it on my bar. Oh, she did it. Yeah, coils you really need to know someone. Though it just makes it... Well, originally this was supposed to be 8 people doing it at a time at level 50. But no one wants to do these anymore. So, no one does. And someone would probably be pretty peeved if they had to run this. But otherwise, it would be like any regular dungeon. You just like queue up for a random party to form. Yeah, this was known as like the hardest content in the game. How's it going, kids? Why, this looks like a model of Dalamud, yes. For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view. Trapped inside a prison that was scarcely large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied the release of death. How his hatred for man must have burned. And that hatred found an ideal vessel in Nael van Darnus. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed, but knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. I'm pretty sure, like, even, like, running this normally, it was a difficulty level that would be akin to being in a Savage trial, which is a step up from extreme. So, yeah, it's just hard to do level synced. Also, if I talk weird, I'm sorry. I have a sore in my mouth. Besides, his is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. Hi, Void! Talking about vengeance. Oh, I forgot. That's what's beeping. I have a mail delivery because I had to renew my subscription. It's nighttime. Moon! Look at the moon! Wow. Big moon. The real moon, not the fake moon. Pretty skybox. Ready whenever, Captain. The moon. Yeah, that's what Dalamud was. In 1.0 of Final Fantasy, there was the moon, and then there was a second moon, and it was the red moon. And the red moon, inside the red moon, was a big dragon. Who was very angry. That's the lore. And that's what caused the 7th Umbral Calamity. Hi, children.
Gods, he is almost whole again.
It's voiced this time. I can relax. How can you even fly an orb? Be serious.
Staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on.
Grandpapa.
Grandfather?
Grandpapa.
No, that man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
Because she's a soft and delicate lady.
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of
Yes, she is.
justice.
It's killing the mood a little bit.
'Twas in the twilight of
It's
the
fine.
third astral era. The southern land of Mericidia
You'll learn.
suffered
It's okay.
invasion at the hands of the Allagan Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord
Really?
stand
Oh, no.
testament to the Allagan's boundless greed and hubris.
The shape of their eyes and lips are
I
different.
once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace.
That's rough,
Only
buddy.
when the plague of people has been expunged, shall the children of Lord Bahamut be free. Then shall the world know true justice.
Stop it! Grandfather would never say such things. His belief that people were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race.
Ouchie.
Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet.
Oof.
Even
That's
you,
kind of a raw line.
whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your differing agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation.
Okay,
Given your
you're gonna miss a little
obvious
bit.
self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the Oligarch? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
Why are my eyes closed? Anya, wake up. Thank you, Anya.
There may well be truth in your judgment of Alize and me, but such a one-sided tirade, bemoaning the evils of man, rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix.
Archon Louisoix.
Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice. What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth. If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Grandpa's a god now.
But I thought... No. He has become a primal?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
Time to fight Grandpa. Archon Louisoix. I feel like this is gonna be big ouchie time. A little bit. Oh, he up. Wow, we went through that fast. Da 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 da. Oh, the pensive look down. You missed quite a bit. Why would you? I can't believe she would do that. Grandpa became a primal. He became the primal phoenix. Like Ifrit and Titan that we fought.
This time, but better it end this way than the alternative.
Yeah, he was. He was actually their grandfather.
I am yet here, Alisaie, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Grandfather?
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor,
And your
I
big
never
sister's
broken
strongbow.
free of Bahamut's control. These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
Oof.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Alvina's just kind of standing there.
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alphino, Alisaie, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what we found during the calamity?
Yes, yes, of course. You have come far to hear the truth.
You ready to see a banger cutscene? You wanna see where their budget went?
Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Carteneau, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire and the Eorzean Alliance. 'Twas there in the sky above the surging armies that the elder primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut. In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
Echo? No echo, just reflection. Wow. Everyone almost died. Reminder, this was 2013. You haven't seen anything yet?
As you have no doubt surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether. This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal.
Man.
I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth. Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with all my newfound strength. The blow shattered his earthly form, and a shower of ether rained down upon the land. Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea. Believing the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without delay.
Someone has joined the
But
party.
I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will. Even as he teetered upon the cusp of oblivion, the dragon reached out to claim me. Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a hold, and he dragged me along in his wake.
And
Sounds
thus
like
began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be. Not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some
Freaking
piece
Allagans.
of Bahamut persists,
They were the
core
worst.
will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Dalamud appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground, they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart.
Oh no.
Warrior of light, heed me. You must
You
put a
missed
stop
the
to
4K
Bahamut's
presentation.
regeneration. Whether it be for man or for dragonkind, the question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours.
I'll show the whole
I beg
cutscene.
you to defend Eorzea.
It's fine.
And guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find.
Thanks, Grandpapa. You would've. For that part, you would've watched. Because it wasn't dialogue. It was just visuals.
This portal will take you to the final internment, Hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an end. Alvino, Alize, pray, come closer.
Fair.
Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my mission to see this newborn Eorzea survive and flourish.
I will say nothing.
Alize, while I was yet enthralled to Bahamut, you spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction, I wonder if that belief has not become your own. Perhaps, after all your anger and sorrow was spent, you found something greater within you. See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength in which I have faith.
I can do that, Grandpapa. Oh, Alice.
Thank you for everything. Pray, take your rest, Grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alphinaud, Alisaie, my darling grandchildren. May Light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
Bye-bye, Grandpapa.
Come, Warrior of Light. Our task remains undone.
Heck yeah! Let's go fight a big dragon! There he is. That's the guy. I can take him. I'm big and tough and strong. Easy. Easy. Yeehaw! Let's go! Easy. The Burning Heart. Oh, the music. Boosted.
"'Twas a long and arduous road, but at last we reach its end. Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether."
Where's my sister? There she is. How is he doing this?
Yet whole. I did not think him capable.
They're dead now.
Alisaie! Alisaie!
I had thought it finally over.
Yenchi fire.
I will not survive another blast.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
No. Is this how I honor my promise to Grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, Grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable. Of which I am capable.
I don't know if this is the time for a monologue, Alisaie.
Bahamut, you
I'm
have
gonna be
wreaked
honest.
enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
Pop off, Queen, but not the time.
How long I have waited.
Summoner's
to hear you
OP.
say it. You have found your resolve at last. Let me join my strength to yours.
They got books.
In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
No, no emotional support, Carbunky. Big book. Big book.
For the future of Eorzea!
They're cute. I love them. I make fun of them, but it's because I love them.
This last task is yours, Warrior of Light. You must destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
You can't see me, but I'm grooving. There's 8, but there's only 3 of us. That's fine. My eyes tell us why must we suffer. Release your hands, for your will drags us under. Those legs grow tired. Tell us where must we wander? When life flows abundant, to all of my children, death and death have passed his judgment. The soul yearns for honor, and the flesh the hereafter. Who walked before to lead those who walk after. Shining is the land's light of justice. Because they were bored waiting for me, probably. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. a square. So believe. Oh no. Which one is it? Is it arm's length? I don't know. I'm okay. Past his judgment, the soul yearns for honor, and the flesh the hereafter. To those who walk before, to those who walk after. I'm okay. Oh. I'm okay. It's the song that plays in the opening intro for ARR. It transitions through the whole song throughout the whole fight. How do I hide UI? That's not it. Which one is it? Where is it? I feel like I'm about to die. Have I been marked? Ah! I'm okay! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh. Don't hit the wall this time and everything will be okay. Ouchie. What? Guys, what happened? What happened? Oh, no. It is scroll lock, okay. Must we suffer? My turn. Yep. I got raised, it's fine. Oh, not fine, not fine, not fine, not fine. I got boo-boos. Please heal my boo-boos. Thank you. How can we carry with redemption's hand? Oh, it's me. Which one is it? Is arm's length? Death hath passed his judgment. Yeah, now that we're all alive. To those who walked before, who walk after. Is the land's eye of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. Hello, Dwagon. I feel very powerful. So believe. What? I'm just gonna play first person now. Gameplay, don't know her. Hello. Oh. Ah! To those who walk after. We vibing. There he is. Big light, by the way, if you don't want to look at it. Thanks, Nightbot. Bahamut Prime. Rome. Rome. As our plight is repeated, still deaf to our cries. Lost in hope we lie defeated. I listen to it on repeat a lot. Our souls have been torn and our bodies forsaken. I forget the last bit. Bodies forsaken.
You did it!
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm glad you kids are okay. It's non-stop. Actually, I'll be right back. Enjoy the cutscene. Don't worry about me, it's fine.
But one task remains. With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
switch. Yep, there we go. Pretty.
"'Tis done. He is truly gone."
It's ether. The very essence of life itself.
You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility.
True.
The scene people describe of the Battle of Carteneau was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession, I would fall under his primal sway. Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction. May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Gulp. Never took my nightbot drink. My bed.
Fear not, Alphino. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved. That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more. That is enough. Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Urianger must be
Poor Urianger. He's had a rough couple of days. Oh no. Shout out to the last stream where his best friend died. Oh, poor Urianger. Thanks, gamers. Oh, I'm here now. Alize's path. And here we are again. After that descent into darkness, the desolation of northern Thanalan seems paradisal. Paradisal? As promised, I shan't reveal... Yes, thank you. I don't think there's anything else. As promised, I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone. Kept in the dark overlong, 'tis only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let us recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off, that the truth may rest undisturbed. But first we must go and report to Urianger. It would not do to keep him in suspense. I dare say we shall find him pacing up and down the cerulean processing plant. That's not how you spell. I can't see around my keyboard. No. 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 There we go. Ah. All by yourself again. Sag. Yeah, it's a ways away. Where are we going? Hurry on, Jay! Hurry on, Jay! Hello. Ah, the warrior of light returneth undimmed from the depths of darkness. By thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend, full glad am I of thy safe return, but where, pray, are Master Alphino and Mr. Salizay? Slow. Very slow. Oh, I also forgot their clothes are ruined. Oh no. Here, my friend, forgive our lateness. We took the scenic route. Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe. By the heavens, look at you! What horrors your young eyes must have seen! What suffering your young bodies must have borne! Pray tell, where are you hurt? Your wounds must need be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice which draweth out... Be at ease, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that. Master Louisoix. Then you met with him once more. But wherefore should Bahamut's thralls seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend. But first, there is a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all of the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past, and invite their cooperation in ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek an audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Urianger and I will more than suffice. Might you not take this opportunity to rest? The gods know you have earned it. I am fine, brother. Besides, you have been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, Naught could be further from the truth, Alisaie. Yeah. They're just short. They're still short. They'll be at least Urianger's height. My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. Yeah, they baby. I still have experience. I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow. And as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. Then it is settled. Urianger, pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story. They baby. Alphino. Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, dear sister, that which we have just achieved together stands as a testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain. I'm not gonna get emotional over coils. I'm not gonna get emotional over coils. I'm not gonna get emotional over coils. Thank you. I'm not getting emotional over coils. I am not getting emotional over coils. There's a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? But first, I do believe a change of garments is in order. It won't take a moment. I am not. Everything's fine. It's past now. I have kept my composure. Oh, look at her. You did? Oh. It's the story about loss and grieving. It gets ya. The landscape is the same. Of course, there is no reason that would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I am well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. Understandable. This game will do that. The world may change irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Gotta get comfy. Ugh. Sitting normally in a chair? Yeah, right. Yeah. I have no doubt that Alphinaud will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity. And such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agreed that it must be so. But the thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. He's worried about me. Yeah. How typical of you, Anya. Ever the heroine. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurances. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You are the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. Anya isn't completely money hungry. She cares about people. Yes, this spot will do. For Grandfather, Nael, and the dragons of Mericidia, for all those who were taken by the calamity. At long last, our struggle with Bahamut is over. The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure has settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea, and when I do, I will fight with all my being. The thing about not telling people is because they're afraid that should they know that Louisoix became a primal, they'll pray for him to come back and create another primal. So, yeah. And in this case, it wouldn't matter if Anya's name got out, because she's a member of the Scions, which was originally a secret organization, and they pay for all her expenses, or like most of her expenses, so she wouldn't need any more recognition. You have done so much for me, Anya. One day, I hope to be able to repay you in kind. I have no doubt that you will continue to help those in need, and grow ever stronger in doing so. I shall endeavor to do the same, and if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alphinaud. Yeah! The thumbs up. When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's also part of it. There was a lot of talk and explanation that you missed. We did it. We finished Coils. And now we're gonna start on 2.55. This an hour and a half into the stream. Oh boy. Rude. Ouchie. I'm going to the Rising Stones. I know where Mordona is. I wouldn't have left a quest if it were somewhere else. Spooky. Because I know if I left it somewhere else I'd forget, but also you can just... handy dandy. Next quest bar. Oh, I need to go to Delivery Moogle. Mask of Grief. Have you a moment, Anya? I believe Yida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not been herself since Moonbreeda's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Everybody's dealing with grief. Hiya, Stola. The Rising Stones feels somehow colder. Moonbreeda always carried with her such an abundance of warmth and cheer. We must find some means of protecting ourselves from Ascian intrusions. There must be a way. I loathe to see Yida in such pain, but I have no words to comfort her. Can you imagine it? I, Papalymo, the one who always has an eloquent comment for every situation, I'm at a loss for words. Yida. Hey, it's Anya! Great! Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but... it's just hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moon would tell me if she saw me moping around like this. Which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and, well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment. So, I was wondering, do you think you could collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you and the daisy at Wraithfrost. Wrathfrost? It's probably Wrathfrost. Don't mind me walking into tables. Just your average adventurer things. What are you reading? Rowan, what can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch trinket to trade? Flower payment. Hang on. I'm gonna get these in a better place. There we go. A sack of gil received from Yida in exchange for a single moon daisy. They've got you running errands now? Them scions really know how to make the best of your talents, don't they? Send in the savior of Eorzea to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously, though. You'd best learn how to say no, or they'll have you mucking out the Chocobo stables next. Anyway, what was it that you're here to pick up? The moon daisy, was it? Here then, take it, and tell that Yida lass that I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. Gods know she needs to. A wow. Cute little boy. Cute little boy. I love Charles. Ugh, Rowena can be so annoying. She just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her I like it just fine the way it is, she says it again, and then again, and then again. It drives me crazy. What I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Moon daisy. Moon daisies are often hung to rafters, trees, or other elevated locations to represent the celestial body when performing holy rituals to the goddess Menfina during daylight hours. Moonbrita always loved these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Y'all like dragons or nah?
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received
Hi,
grave
Alphino.
tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Pray return to the Rising Stones. Oh no, pray return. There's dragons in Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones. Nah. Easy peasy. Just leave the map open, duh. Well, you need to be looking for your Aether Currents, now don't you? Pray return to the Rising Stones. You have to find them in the area. Do you have your compass out? Do you click it and it tells you closest Aether Current is like 387 yalms away? My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeda's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us with little room to mourn. The envoy from Kurthus will arrive soon, and we must hasten to hear her report. The last one's probably tied to an MSQ quest then. The envoy is here. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forego the usual pleasantries, if I may. Certainly. You come with news of the Dravanians? Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the Central Highlands a short while ago, and the battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Emmerich himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into a retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at the cost of too many of our own. Too many. We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is it reinforcements you seek, then? We do, though it pricks at our pride. It is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Emmerich would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well, I shall depart for Kurthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedent. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I will gladly appeal to the Grand Companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need to say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea might be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance, and we must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys... My throat's gone funny. I shall send envoys of each of the to each of the allied nations, and have them present your request directly to the heads of the grain companies. In the event that your plea does receive a favorable reply, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I shall speak with Sir Emmerich's authority in this manner. And that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to the final request, a personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellows' involvements. You faced Midgardsormr and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage to our foe. I didn't read the rest of it properly. Thank you. You wear the mantle of a hero well. 'Twould seem the road lead us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Anya. We're gonna see my favorite guy! Show me my favorite guy! Oh, it's a cutscene. There she is.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken. Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
Oh, she evil. We had to fight her. She's a primal. Or she can summon a primal. I forgot you missed the Shiva fight. Oh my gosh. We have had reports from a number of different frontier settlers. 'Twould seem the dragons have come as far as Mordona. In the battle of human versus dragon, she's on the dragon side. If you're looking for the Scions, they've already left for the Alliance nations. I do hope Ishgard will be saved. Considering recent history, will there be any amongst the Alliance willing to aid the Holy See? Ishgard has few friends at the bargaining table. How's it going, gamers? The town has been calm through all this talk of war, but if those dragons come to Revenant's Toll, there'll be panic aplenty, I'd wager. Though I have never seen one myself, it is said that Dragon's Lair is just beyond the borders of my homeland. Should events take a turn for the worse, we are fortunate that the settlement is such a popular crossroads for so many veteran adventurers. Spoilers! I like to be mean. We've already technically defeated her in battle, so... Wait, Slush, does this mean you miss all my jokes about her stepping on me? Man. I said those because I thought you'd appreciate them. Man. What a waste. No, thank you. It seems I was the swifter, Anya. You two, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. What? Yeah. People who only watch the show don't know about Oliver Spring. Ugh. Heretic scum! How dare they meddle with our divine protections! I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. We need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. The gates of judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Did you do any of the talking, Alphino? No, I didn't think so. 'Twould seem the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions, we expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies, we chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned of the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak of this back at camp. Sir Emmerich awaits you. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk... direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we were bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Harshaphon will know where Sir Emmerich means to receive us. Valid. It was just out here changing classes constantly. "'Tis reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of despair. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived, and would treat with you in the intercessory." Love you, Harshaphon. Hang on, I want to look at him. Zoom. Hey, King. Just sitting there. Man, if I had only known about that first person thing earlier. Highly recommend to turn it on. Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Yes, sir. Please be voice, please be voice. Hi, Emmerich. Why are you sitting like that? Ishgard's future hangs in the balance. If the city's salvation rests on our assistance, I cannot well withhold it. Even so, I mean to make Sir Emmerich sweat for his reinforcements. On this occasion, feigned disinterest may serve in the cause of Eorzean unity better than naked philanthropy. Come, let us find out what concessions the Holy See is willing to make. He's sitting pretty casually. What's up, my guy? How's it going? Why can't I hop onto the table? This is sad. I want to get on the table. I'm on the chair. Sure. No, man. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned from the Gates of Judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphino, I think it more important than ever that this meeting takes place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally. Estinian. That's not Estinian. That's Estinian. I just realized he has spurs on his boots. Wow. This guy. May I present you to Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the land, Estinian is without equal. He, out of all warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now why my blood fair sang in anticipation of our meeting. Well, now that we have all been introduced, let us proceed to the matter at hand. I would share with you what we have learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. It would seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Haldreth, the beast is said to have terrorized Kurthus since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldreth plucked from the bested worm's skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. The Eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy See. But though stout walls and sharp blades might suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravinian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years, the dragons endure, patient, calculating, exorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the great worms. though they who spend centuries in slumber only to wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies, 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defenses, and now, just as he seems primed to return, the heretics strike at our gates. Okay. You believe that Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress seems to have fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. 'Tis a weakness the Durranians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem. You have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. That much I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dravania. When the Eorzean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and most would return to their lairs in Dravania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Kurthus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garleans arrive, that is. For you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kurthus. They would not even have to draw steel. An imperial province sharing a border with Mor Dhona. 7 hells. Ahem. Very well, we will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm! The roar of a great worm! Oh no. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to the face of the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now upon the matter of the roar. Allow me, Sir Emric. Through the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Shock horror. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you. And the Eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg, aye. He means to hurl his horde against Denethyn's collar and shatter the remaining wards that protect the city. There can be no doubt, the worm has summoned his minions to war. Hi, Estinian. Nidhogg, he is the source of our suffering. If we do not fell the worm, these endless clashes count for naught. I am painfully aware of the hypocrisy of our request, and the self-inflicted nature of our predicament. But should it serve to deliver my people from their unkind fate, gladly shall I bow my head and beg for aid. I expect, nay, welcome the coming storm of scorn and disdain. Dang. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Emric was more ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to outsiders, I suspect the softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes as something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Committed to the cause. If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make a report to the antecedent. All the way back there. Man. Show me my boy. Show me my boy. Where is my boy? I want to see him before I go. Archefon. Heretics, Dravinians, old familiar enemies. This is something beyond all imagination. I can fly. What am I doing? Whoosh. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Water. Water good. My mouth is so dry. I've done so much talking. Slush, have you left too? Where'd you go? All by myself. Yay! Do I want to know what that means? Wah 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 wah. Congrats, I think. Now I understand why you prefer dragons.
It is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
Mm-hmm.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Excuse me.
Indeed.
Wrong prey.
The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Or you're saying I'm the prey returning to the Rising Stones.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphinaud is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Thanks, Thancred.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no
Oh,
ambiguity
no.
about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go.
Your typing's getting sloppy. Sleepy hours, huh?
The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Whew.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform
Well,
the council of our
existed is
intentions
spelled
and
wrong.
request that they contribute their
We
own
spelled hard
forces to
wrong.
the defense of Ishgard.
I just have to get all my teasing out now, since I'm gonna be off for a month. Wah 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 wah. What y'all talking about? Why is there no dialogue? Where's the dialogue? Give me the dialogue. Man. We got tomorrow, and probably Monday, we'll see. I don't know about Monday. Streamer's gone crab wave. Oh, I have been the science bonus. Haba haba haba. I didn't read it. I forgot it was on auto move. Oops. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such a support I leave to Alphino. For you, my friend, I have a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of our own security. Remnant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of Kurthus. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Pray brief Slathborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp on the practical challenges that we may encounter. Let's see. Okay. I'm just checking our list. All is well. Tataru! You wanna be an administrator? We are rather close to Kurthus, aren't we? We'd best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Anya. I have 101 things to discuss with Slathborn. Tataru Taru. Tataru Taru? Yeah, that's her name. What a queen. Mordona. Pretty horsey. Which one is that? That's Shiva. Okay. Hi, Tataru. Who has their motorcycle out? And so I'd like you to spread the word to the settlers and adventurers in town. There goes the motorcycle. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Kurthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting effort itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official adventurer guild presence at the siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer to your call to arms. Ha wah wah wah. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Hi, adventurer friend. Would you like to fight dragons? Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Dang. Brutal. Hi, Riol. What's up, my man? Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Willard was there with the Fourth that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have ye? Nope. God damn it. I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Willard stopped turning up for duty, them black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, adventurers, and Grand Company veterans. The only thing as binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Willard's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And this is just between you and me, mind. There's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. Aye, there's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and it'll bit me good eye, it ain't young Willard. Any road, you've got a war to wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing ye, Anya. Well, ain't that fun? Nothing we can do with that. Guess we'll just move on. Hello, adventurer friend. Would you like to fight dragons? So Ishgard seeks sellswords to bolster its ranks, eh? Though I'm not sure I like the sound of siege, those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I've pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do? What to do? Fine. Whatever. Hello? Any adventurers in here that want to go fight dragons? You friend, you want dragons? Volunteer my services in the defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddled behind an icy wall. Understandable. Have a nice day. That feel when the highest cause of death in Ishgard is dragon. Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. We got one. Score! I think we did at least. Oh dear. Ouchie, my kneecaps. Clicked the wrong one. I was gonna click sprint. Too late now. Why is the bunny boy naked? elephant. It flies. There you are, Anya. Did you sway any hearts? Maybe one, I'm not sure. 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slathborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say 1 Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alphinaud. Apparently, the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight. And they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you do best make your way to Ul'dah, or you'll be late. Alphinaud said that he would meet you in the Royal Promenade. Excellent. Long way there it is. Water. My mouth just feels so dry. I've had quite a bit to drink today, but it's mostly been tea, so I don't think it's actually that good. I want this one. Yes. How's everybody doing? How's everyone holding up? Because we're not quite there yet. Yeah, understandable. I think if we get through this next trial. Oh. See, I have Instagram. I never use it. I don't have anything to post ever, so I don't. But yeah, I think if we get through this next trial, we should have next trial and a couple more quests. We should be able to comfortably finish up 2.55 tomorrow after Stardew, if that is okay with everyone. Yee. Where am I going? Wrong way. It's the blue stairs. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we? Can I rest?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
I can rest.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Ul'dah has not. Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphinaud. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Hostile, calm down.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Carteneau undefended as well. Teleji Adeleji and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Calm down, Alphinaud.
No one is
They
cowering,
have reason.
boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
True. They're just out there making
The free
nightclubs.
companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Sell swords who know how to make a party? What?
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Dang. Oof. Ouchie.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows
I just used
served us
Duty
well
Finder.
during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard.
I think my sister said she was getting off for the
Your
night.
Grace?
Good. It's what he deserves.
Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Nana most distracted. I got a message. Who is it from? So I'm just gulping down water. Like I said, my throat is just bleh.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Nanamo. Nanamo, my beloved. I forget. Have we seen the cutscene about? I can't remember. Ba, 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 ba. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you would have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable peril. I assume that's what it said. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Harshaffon and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Captain Ilbert, what news? The assault has begun. We have but at this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Doriander at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Anya, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Marcelin at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. You ready to fight some dragons? Yo, just in time. It is blizzarding. I love the organ. It's so good. What a great instrument. You are the appointed captain of the Sellsword contingent. Then welcome. There's no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once advanced skirmishes are slain. And we go this way. Into the storm. Oh dear. Oh dear. Too many. Too many dragons. Oh dear. Why am I... Oh. Oh no. Oh boy. Is that one mine? I can't believe this. For some reason, the dragon I was meant to be fighting got aggro on a different person who just left the area, so just despawned. Oh, this is awful. I haven't messed with the settings. I don't know what to tell you. I can't do anything. Okay. I was gonna cry if the music was bad again. It's all cold. Oh boy. You go, funky little thaumaturge. I'm just gonna get my dragons over here. I hit them, didn't I? Ah! Oh gosh. The thaumaturge got it. I just wanted to be able to fight my and only my dragons. But no. Arrow go wee and hit everyone else. Snowstorm go boo. But that's the danger of AoEs, I guess. What news, adventurer? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Dravanian devils. Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, my lady. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battles to come. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. Ouchie. Your AoEs are fine. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form a barrier we call Danfin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Dang. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. All now rests on us, adventurer. Lead your comrades out onto the steps of faith and prepare to meet the horde. May the fury guide your blades. I use a bow, but thanks for the thought. Party Rock is in the house tonight. Everybody have a good time. Yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. No, no sneeze. No sneeze. And now we wait. 6 minutes isn't too bad. Yeah. Not gonna sit with me. What a shame. I haven't been put in the same party finder. Oh. No, it's the Domain of Magic gear. They're a thaumaturge, or a black mage at this point. All casters got the same gear. Waiting patiently. Not everyone's a summoner. See, black mages are strong enough to be without their emotional support carbuncle. Because they stare into the void. Yeah. Look, as a black mage, they give you a bug staff, and that's all you need. You're set after that. I mean, if it would make you happy, go for it. Use up all those level 60s. Get the most bang for your buck. Officially past 6 minutes, Sag. Only got 2 DPS. Woe is me. Woe is me. Yo! I just knew if I complained I'd get it. Heck yeah! Valid. Dwagon. He angry. Hello, dragon. Yeah. Oh no. I'm going to assume that was an accident. Oh, the red mage is going for it. Not a red mage? No. Looks like a red mage. A summoner then? Probably. My silly little buttons. And everything will be a-okay. just reading the chat. They're vibing. Good for them. The same one twice. That's fine. I always realize that I don't talk very much during fights. I need to get better at that. I got stunned. Wasn't paying attention. I mean, you just kind of walk. Yes. I just try to remember to press my buttons correctly. Like I forgot about my songs again. My sister would be so disappointed. Hello, Dwagon. Yeah. I'm just so used to my black mage rotation that I just every time. Rip. I might not need the last tower hit. We're doing pretty good. What? There, someone LB'd. Very good. Wah! Do 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 do. Little fangies. Rah! Need a player command. That's the one that didn't DC. Heck yeah. Haha, bye, dragons. There's a lot of dead people on the bridge. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours. Justinian. I forgot about this. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. I skipped this cutscene. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. He's so edgy. Look at him jump. Yeah! Oh, I gave myself the hiccups. No. Oh, that was too funny. What you have to know is that Dagruns are known for one thing, and one thing only, and it's their hops. Anya, the dragons are routed. Lest you wondered, the fighting at Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. I'll wrap up here soon. Commander Levier, Anya, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humblest thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray, let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. I too would offer my thanks, Anya. Your deeds, through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap, equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Probably just after this quest. It's getting pretty late. Much have we sacrificed in our struggle against the dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire. But step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won us this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilberd back to Ilda and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. Pray return to the Rising Stones. Pray. Minfilia, I just killed a big dragon. Minfilia, are you proud of me? Minfilia, you won't believe it, Minfilia. My bestest friend in the whole world, Minfilia. I went to the wrong one! Yeah, it's getting time to wrap up. I mean, if everyone in chat's tired, then there's no purpose in streaming long. Tataru! How are you? I am faced by a merciless mountain of administrative chores. Thankfully, this is one battle I'm well equipped to fight. Cool. It's just Hikiri? The threat of war sows panic and confusion, and routine tasks can offer a calming stability, being sure the larder is properly stocked, for instance. Understandable. So Minfilia has committed the Scions to Ishgard's cause, has she? Though she makes her pronouncements with unshakable confidence, I can only imagine how agonizing it was for her to arrive at this decision. So many lives at stake. Anya, welcome back. Alphino sent word of the siege, and of course of the role you played in the ending of it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Anya. Thank you. Ooh, materia. Quick arm. And that's the end of that quest. I assume you guys are ready to wrap up? I mean, I can keep going a little bit if you guys aren't. Wow. I had to shift the way I was sitting, sorry. Well, that doesn't help, because you've seen this content. What did I move? How did I manage to click that? There we go. Waiting patiently. Although, depending on how badly zoned, might not get an answer. Excuse me. Yeah. Will do. Let's see. Pop. Yeah, that's all I'll do for tonight. We will play Stardew tomorrow. I promise. Cross my heart, hope to die. And then we'll get to the end of ARR. It'll happen. I refuse. I refuse to go on break without finishing this up. But for now, that is all I have for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye!